up, guys? This is John with Cara Customs, and today we're out testing the new TTB Coil Over front suspension kit for 80 through 97 Ford F-250s that we're about to release. We're doing some mild whoops sections, and so we're just gonna see how it goes. The rear is just stock F-250 Super Duty rear leaf springs with some used Bilstein 5100s or something like that, so the back end is super bouncy and needs to be addressed, but the first run that we did, the front end is just doing fantastic. I am majorly impressed and excited to show you guys how it works.
Holy hell.
Alright, so we finished testing the truck out on some whoops and some different stuff off-road, and it far exceeded my expectations. The front suspension it rides like a cloud. The rear really needs to be addressed. It just has Super Duty leafs in the back with some crappy old Bilsteins. That's going to get changed. We're working on a new long travel setup for the rear, but testing the front went great. I mean, this thing got jumped numerous times and it handled it like a dream. So it's back in the shop now. We tore it down and inspected all of our parts to see if there's any failure points, any signs of failure, and everything looks top notch. So basically that was like the last thing we needed to do before putting this into production, and we're starting the production process right now. So I'll show you around a little bit of the truck, or the suspension here. You can see the reservoired Fox coilovers, currently running King springs because that's all we had. And then the King air bumps are right here. We'll get another angle of that. But these are the same tuning as our Dana 60 shocks, but the tuning works great. You just need a heavier spring because there's a lot more motion ratio on these. You can see the front running plated beams that have been beefed up for more rigidity. We're changing this lower shock mount so that it works better, but even as is, it works great. Cut and turn lower ball joints. Old stock steering linkage that it's been replaced at some point. I don't know when, but we didn't do anything new on the steering for now. And believe it or not, it actually drives really well with just stock steering linkage. The geometry is not perfect. It does have a mild amount of bump steer. We are going to do an upgraded swing set style steering, but that's not even totally necessary. I am totally content driving it as is with this steering, especially now with the new suspension design. It just works a lot better. Over here, I guess you can also see the King bump stop, extended brake lines back here, radius arms with limit straps, and radius arm brackets. So this This whole kit will come completely bolt-on. Sorry, I didn't mean to blind you with the light. The beams will be a core exchange deal, so we will modify the beams here, and when you order the kit, it'll come with the beams, radius arms, coilovers, springs, bump stops, all the brackets, all the hardware, and limit straps, brake lines, everything. So you just take it, bolt it into your truck, take your old beams and send them back to us for a core return, and you're up and running. So super excited about that. Last thing I wanted to note is we're using stock pivot locations as well. So the ground clearance on this is pretty crazy, how much ground clearance you have without having the goofy drop brackets, and caster and camber are perfect. So all in all, very excited. I can't wait to get the rear end dialed in and really be able to send it even harder. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Let me know if you got any questions or there's any videos you'd like to see. We'll do our best to get them up there. Cheers.